biggest story in this one is the Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go? Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. That one finds the zone, and that's how this series begins. Next offering is downstairs. Hit in the air, right field. Castellanos gets under it. Nabs it, and there's one down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Center field, stop. On his way over, makes the catch for the out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Ronald Acuna Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. And that misses. 1-1. This one smacked out to left center. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
At the belt and fires. To third. And it gets by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. She'll still come home with it, but it's offline. Here's Austin Riley. And a base hit. And out to aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Castellanos snags it, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. This is Bryson Stott. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. That's long gone. That's worth the price of admission. Home run number 10 on the year. And we're all square. It's 1-1. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that. And
that one ripped. Hits the top of the wall. And he's got a double. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-1. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things. things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. And it finds its way through for a hit.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Man at first, nobody out. And now it's Alec Bohm. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Here comes Schwarber around third. Now a relay to the plate. Slides his hand in there. Save. And they lead by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Dives and he can't hang on. The throw in. He's in there.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
And now it's JT Realmuto.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Owns a 10-game hitting streak right now.
On the ground to third. Whips it across. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. And the lead is up to 5.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves. Bryson Stott getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Profar down. Suarez back to work. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
5-run lead after their first at bat. That is huge at this point, but you've got to keep the attitude to keep your foot on the gas. Don't let that team back in this ball game. Cruise to the finish line, but do it with intention.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And a big swing and a miss. Albies went deep in his most recent game. And there's a ball. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out of the center field. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible. Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
He's got it. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Profar, the runner at third. Albies on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Real Mutil up with it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And now Trey Turner.
For the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Elder, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Bryce Harper to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-1.
High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
The throw to first. Schwarber out of the play. 2 down, bases empty. And here comes Alec Boehm. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's to third. Riley slings it across, and that'll do it. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, top half of the 3rd inning. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna punches one foul right side.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they're chipping away. It's 7-2.
Acuna is someone who is always just a swing away from doing something special.
Swing and a foul out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering is in for a strike. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Riley in the box now. No balls and a strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Castellanos ranges back. It's a bomb. Second home run of the inning for him, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-3.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run.
Olsen in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1.
That misses the zone. 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one hammered. Going back. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Around second now, going for 3. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Olsen stands at third with one gone in the inning. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Marsh moving back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's 7-4.
No, that's the third run of the inning, and this team is doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
Albies at the plate with two away. Swings through that one. Right side, and it goes just foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And a foul ball.
Well, these Phillies really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Got him swinging.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Kepler now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Ground ball right side. Throw on to Olsen, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's JT Realmuto. Down and in, moved his feet.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of the week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
Foul ball there. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. That's back and out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 9-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Stock in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning. 2-run homer. It's now 9-4. You're dialed into the show. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
0-2 is the count.
That misses. Ball 1.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Now, Nacho Alvarez Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Alvarez goes 5 feet 11 inches, just 21 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Harris around third. Safe. It's 9-5. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Fought off foul.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
0-2 now. Good eye right there.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Acuna around third. The throw in. So a man at first. Here comes Austin Riley.
Ball.
And a curve is down and in.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-1. And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 runs, 3 hits. No error. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to go. Bottom 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Trey Turner, out to short. Throws to first, and they get Turner for the out. And now here is Harper.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
That one fouled off. The 0-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Now at the plate, Alec Bohm, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Harris drops into the glove, and that is that. And we're back, and now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. That's in for a strike.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
With all those extra